The departure of Najee Harris from the Pittsburgh Steelers was an open secret within the organization, and now that the running back has joined the Los Angeles Chargers, he has begun to speak about his experience and what led him to make this decision. Since last season, Harris knew his time with the Steelers was coming to an end. In a recent interview with Alex Insdorf, a journalist from Bolt Beat, Harris revealed that he realized his imminent exit midway through the previous campaign. "I knew last season would be my last in Pittsburgh. Coach Tomlin and I were very close, and he made me understand how the NFL business works," the running back explained. The fact that Pittsburgh decided not to exercise the fifth-year option on his contract was confirmation that his time with the team was ending. Harris, who had been a key figure in the Steelers' ground game since arriving in 2021, knew that his performance and consistency on the field would make him attractive to other teams looking to strengthen their rushing attack. When asked about his decision to join the Chargers, Harris was clear in his response: "I wanted to play for Harbaugh." The Chargers' new head coach, Jim Harbaugh, has been an influential figure in the football world and has proven capable of building highly competitive teams. Harbaugh's arrival in Los Angeles was a major draw for Harris, who is looking for a fresh start and an opportunity to prove his worth in a different offensive system. Additionally, the Chargers needed a physical and versatile running back who could help balance their offense. With a one-year, $5.25 million contract, Harris arrives with the intention of being a key piece in Harbaugh's offensive scheme. His aggressive running style and ability to move the chains in short yardage situations make him a valuable addition to the Los Angeles team. Despite his departure, Harris left a significant mark on the Steelers. During his 4 seasons in Pittsburgh, he recorded over 1,000 rushing yards each year, establishing himself as one of the most reliable running backs in the league. His presence in the backfield provided stability to an offense that has undergone numerous changes in recent years. However, the Steelers' decision not to renew his contract is part of a broader team restructuring strategy. Pittsburgh has been looking to rejuvenate its roster and give more opportunities to Jaylen Warren, who is shown to be an explosive and efficient running back in passing situations. Additionally, the team signed Kenneth Gainwell, a former Philadelphia Eagles player who brings versatility and receiving skills similar to Cordarrelle Patterson. Harris's absence marks the beginning of a new era for the Steelers' rushing attack. With Warren and Gainwell leading the backfield, Pittsburgh will look to add a new dynamic to its offense, possibly combining a faster and more agile running game with an emphasis on quarterback mobility. Furthermore, rumors suggest that the Steelers could look for a running back in the upcoming NFL draft. With several talented prospects available, Pittsburgh might add a new piece to its rushing attack and continue transitioning toward a more modern and adaptable offense suited to today's league demands. Although his departure wasn't surprising, Harris expressed gratitude for his time in Pittsburgh. "I will always carry the Steelers in my heart. They gave me the opportunity to showcase my talent in the NFL and helped me become the player I am today," said the running back. His relationship with Mike Tomlin and the rest of the team was solid, and while he is now facing a new challenge, Harris does not rule out the possibility of returning to Pittsburgh in the future, perhaps in another capacity. For now, his focus is on helping the Chargers compete in a highly competitive AFC West. With Harbaugh's arrival and Harris's addition, Los Angeles aims to strengthen its offense and become a serious contender in the conference. The question many Steelers fans are asking is whether the team made the right decision in letting Najee Harris go. His production and consistency have been undeniable, but in a league where the running back position has lost value in terms of long-term contracts, Pittsburgh decided to take a more cost-effective and versatile approach to its backfield. What do you think about Harris's departure? Do you believe the Steelers should have made an effort to keep him, or was this the best decision for both sides? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. The Pittsburgh Steelers have been consistently linked to Aaron Rodgers in this free agency, but the reality might be very different. A new report suggests that the 4-time MVP prefers to play for another team rather than Pittsburgh, which could completely change the franchise's plans. In this report, we'll break down all the details about this unexpected situation, how it affects the Steelers' future, and what other options the quarterback has. Before diving into Rodgers' situation, it's important to analyze the current quarterback landscape for the Steelers. The franchise has made key off-season decisions to strengthen the position and ensure stability, regardless of what happens with Rodgers. One of the most notable moves has been the re-signing of Mason Rudolph. The quarterback, who has been with the team since 2018, signed a 2-year contract worth $8 million. This deal shows that Pittsburgh doesn't want to be left without options and prefers to secure a reliable alternative rather than solely depending on the potential arrival of Rodgers. Rudolph has been a solid backup and has delivered some strong performances when given the chance. However, he has never fully established himself as a clear-cut starter, raising questions about whether he can be the long-term solution. The decision to retain him suggests that the Steelers are prepared for any scenario and don't want to be caught in uncertainty while waiting for Rodgers' decision. The big news shaking the NFL in the past few hours is that, despite rumors linking him to Pittsburgh, a recent report from The Athletic indicates that Rodgers has another destination in mind. According to the report, the veteran quarterback prefers to sign with the Minnesota Vikings over the Steelers or the New York Giants. This interest in Minnesota isn't a total surprise when looking at the context. The Vikings are coming off an impressive season with a 14-3 record, have a competitive roster, and play in a domed stadium, which could be a key factor in Rodgers' decision. Additionally, the quarterback is very familiar with the NFC North after spending 18 years with the Green Bay Packers, giving him a strategic advantage if he joins Minnesota. However, the situation in Minnesota also brings uncertainty. The team selected J.J. McCarthy in the first round of the 2024 draft with the intention of developing him as their quarterback of the future. If the Vikings decide to go all in on their rookie instead of Rodgers, the veteran could be left without attractive options. In that case, he might have to reconsider playing in Pittsburgh or even opt for retirement. For the Steelers, the uncertainty surrounding Rodgers is a key factor in their 2025 season planning. If the quarterback decides to sign with the Vikings, Pittsburgh will have to carefully evaluate its options. Currently, the team has Rudolph, but they could also explore the market for other alternatives. While there are options in free agency, the reality is that the available talent doesn't compare to the possibility of acquiring a player of Rodgers' caliber. If the Vikings don't sign him, the Steelers could attempt to convince him that Pittsburgh is his best option. However, his preference for Minnesota complicates negotiations and could lead the team to move on without him. On the other hand, if Rodgers chooses retirement, it would completely reshape the league's quarterback landscape. Teams like the Steelers, Giants, and even the Raiders might be forced to look for internal solutions or make aggressive moves in the market to strengthen the quarterback position. With uncertainty surrounding Rodgers, the Steelers may need to define their quarterback future independently. If they decide to trust Rudolph, the team could focus on building a strong offense around him, improving the offensive line, and surrounding him with reliable weapons in the passing game. Alternatively, if Pittsburgh believes Rudolph isn't the long-term answer, they could explore other market options. Although veteran quarterback choices are limited, names like Kirk Cousins, Ryan Tannehill, or even an unexpected return of Ben Roethlisberger could enter the conversation if the franchise seeks experience at the position. Additionally, the Steelers might consider selecting a quarterback in the next draft, investing in a young prospect who can develop over the next few years. This strategy would make sense if the team decides that a long-term rebuild is a better approach than searching for an immediate solution. Rodgers' situation remains unresolved, and the Steelers could be out of the equation if he chooses to play in Minnesota. In the meantime, the franchise continues to make moves in the market, and new surprises could emerge in the coming days. Now it's your turn. Do you think the Steelers made the right call by securing Rudolph, or should they keep pushing for Aaron Rodgers? What do you think Rodgers will do? We want to hear your thoughts in the comments. If you want to stay updated on all the latest news, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, and don't miss a single video. See you next time.